Mr. Steve.
All right, let's go ahead and get started. Welcome to the 67th Amazon MRA Related Technical Instruction Completion Program, or graduation program as we call it now. Congratulations on getting through this program. My name is Jerry Ruble. I'm the Industrial Maintenance Training Director for VU for the state of Indiana. So this is one of the programs I cover. I want to welcome all the guests we had. Not only here in person, but those who are joining online, family, friends, maybe even some Amazon or third-party personnel joining in. So welcome to those people as well. On behalf of our president, Dr. Charles Johnson, our vice president, David Tucker, Brett McCandless, our manager, Michelle, all the instructors, and myself, I just want to congratulate you on successfully completing this 12 weeks of very intense technical instruction. So congratulations on that. So our goal when you arrived here way back in May was to teach you as much as possible about mechanical, electrical, fluid power, and PLCs in a very short 12 weeks. And of course, be able to give you enough information and confidence to pass all these socket exams. And you have done all that. You've successfully completed all the silvers, all of the golds, and you have successfully completed that step in this apprenticeship program. Now, as you move on to the on-the-job learning portion of your apprenticeship, you will continue to build upon your knowledge of these 4 areas as it relates to the equipment in your own facilities. Working through benchmarks that reinforce training received here at Vincennes University. I think you made a great decision, joining this MRA group and jumping into this training. The demand for production workers just continues to go up. And there's just simply not enough people to fill in all the jobs. So what are these companies going to do? They're going to automate more and they're going to install more robots so that they can get the product out. Well, that's all great, but who's going to program these? Who's going to maintain them? Who's going to repair them? Who's going to do all those things? And that's what you're being led into. So you have a great future ahead of you, job security for many, many decades in the future. Basically, the world as we see it's always going to need people like you. It's going to have people that have technical skills to work on this stuff. There's just not a lot of people to do that. So not only are you going to be a great asset to Amazon and the third parties you're working for, you can also help out your family and friends. You may start working on your own vehicle, do some maintenance on it, do some repairs on it, work on things around your house. Help out your friends and neighbors, things like that, as well as you kind of expand your technology. So not only does your RTI box get checked for your Amazon apprenticeship program, you've also earned 18 college credits and also a certificate of program completion from Vincennes University. So congratulations on that. I'm sure you've already heard you can also add to those credits with online classes from Vincennes University. So you don't have to come back here, you can do this online. You can work towards an associate's or bachelor's degree, and you can probably get the Amazon Career Choice Program to help you out on as well. So I know it's difficult, you've been here 12 weeks, you're away from your family, friends, there's all kinds of stuff going on in the background while you're trying to focus and get through all this stuff here on campus. hope you look back and remember your time here fondly later on in the future. Maybe you're not so fond of it now, but look back fondly on the work you did, how it shaped your career. I know it was tough 12 weeks, and I like to say this is not an everyone gets a trophy kind of program, as you saw. So there were some struggles. There was probably some times when probably most people in here said, "I'm not sure I'm going to be able to do this. I'm not sure I want to make it through." But you all persevered and you kept your head down, and everybody in here's passed all your sockets and you're graduating. So congratulations. Just remind you about setting your goals. Hey, what do you want to do? This is, one step in your career. What do you want to do? Do you want to be a technician? And just kind of rise up the ranks there. You want to go into controls, assistant maintenance manager, maybe engineering, maybe you want to be a trainer, instructor, things like that. So keep focused on whatever that goal is. Just remember you're pretty new. Most of you are pretty new at industrial automation. So listen to those more elder people at your facility that have some more experience and learn from them. Work with them, be safe, watch each other's backs, take care of each other, listen to their advice, ask them questions, and learn as much as you can from them. So at some point, those people are going to go away, and then you're going to be the new mentors for the people coming in. So just keep that in mind as you're coming in. So again, congratulations, well done on your time here. We really like the graduation ceremonies for a number of reasons. We get to see a lot of people from a lot of different areas of the country, a lot of different backgrounds. And we love to hear the stories that some of the students can bring and tell on graduation day. So today we're going to have Samuel Lomax come up and say a few words.
Here we are. Made it, right? So 12 weeks ago, we gathered together, a group of strangers, nervous and uncertain about how this program was going to go. Then, as it went on, we got to know each other, a ragtag group of misfits from all over the country, each of us with our own strengths and weaknesses. And we got to work, learning, discovering, and now we are here at the end of it all, and we are so ready to go on. All want to get back to our families. So I'm not going to hold this for too much longer. I'm going to make this quick. I just want to thank our administrators taking care of all the behind-the-scenes things that needed to be done in order for us to be successful. Our instructors, for without you, we wouldn't have the knowledge that we have now to be able to further our careers. Some of us came in here with previous experience and others with none. And now we can take that, what you have taught us, and apply it into the real world. And then lastly, to you guys, my classmates, it was all of you that made these last 3 months enjoyable. I feel lucky and honored to have met you all. And thank you all for this opportunity. I hope that it is not the last time I see you all. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Samuel. He brought up the instructors, and we have a great group of instructors here. We got 3 in the instructional 1 group and 3 in the instructional 2 group. They all have, experience out in the real world, and they bring that experience into the classroom. And using their experience and their knowledge, things that they've learned over the years, trying to convey that information to you to help you understand all these different subjects. So we really, really appreciate our instructors, Joshua Brett, Jason Grimming, Charles Martin, Wesley Groward, James Schultz, and Larry Tim. And we love to hear from our instructors on graduation day. So I'm going to ask Dan to come up and say a few words.
All right, 67. You have about 5 minutes of your time here, all right? It's a pretty good walk through this path since I received you about 6 weeks ago. Everybody coming into pneumatics, and as we walk through that to PLC, seeing a lot of good things out of this group, a lot of good qualities, things that are going to help you go forward. Okay, we'll leave you with 3 things. Okay, motivation, teamwork, and integrity. And I don't know that one of these components is more important than any of the others, but I think it's a combination of 3 that, as a whole, will help you go where you need to go. Okay, so motivation. You all are extremely motivated. Wherever you were sitting before this program, before you got into this, whatever field of work you're doing, whatever level of experience you're in, you're sitting there one day and you said, yep, I think I'm going to take a chance on this. This looks like a good path to jump on, start walking down, start learning about a completely different world. You know, as we're talking about that technical world that we discuss a lot of times. So you're very motivated. You left that place of comfort, wherever that was that you're at, to get on this path and to come here and learn all these different sections, all these different fields, all these different disciplines that we've led you guys through. You guys learned and taken all your testing and learned about all that. So that takes a great deal of motivation because you left, you know, Jerry referred to family, friends, significant others. Life is happening, and you've left that to come here to do this training. That takes a lot of effort, a lot of motivation. And I've seen a lot of that unfold. Teamwork. You know, there's a couple different components of that. As you're here, you come here, a bunch of strangers from across the United States, several different areas throughout the United States, don't know each other. Some of you did know each other. You come here and you're looking at the person left, right, front, and back, and you go, man, what have I got myself into? Stress levels peaked, right? Everybody remember that? Yeah, everybody's shaking their heads. Then as you go through that, you start looking at the people around you a little bit differently. You start relying on them. You start helping those people start helping you. That's when we get our team formed. And everybody's looking after each other, helping each other as they go through these different obstacles. Because certain points, one of your teammates might have stumbled on something. And I saw people rally around those people whenever they were struggling, studying for a silver, whenever they were struggling with the concept for gold. So in the classrooms or whatever, I saw those people circle around and help those people. I saw people hanging out during goals, right there, checking on them. Hey, you need help with this, you want to practice this, you want to go over that. That's what this is all about. Okay? And you all helped each other from start to finish. And I think if you look at where you started to where you ended as a team, speaks volumes about the group. Okay? So the teamwork. The integrity of this thing. This is a huge component to me, and I always like to talk to everybody about it. Integrity is who you are and what you do whenever no one is around. Your name goes on everything you touch and work on. You're going to be signing off on documents. I fixed and repaired this machine. I did this, repaired the wires. I replaced this limit switch. You sign off on that stuff. That's who you are. To your organization, to your maintenance team that you're going to. That's a huge thing, right? So maintain your integrity at all times. Don't take shortcuts. Don't take the easy way. You probably heard me say it a couple times, it's going to be you and the bear a couple times. You're going to be out there. It means one thing to you now, but you're going to be standing there in that equipment at that time with that production manager going, hey, you got it fixed yet? You got it figured out? You're going to hear me going, there's the bear. This is your turn. What are you going to do? Right? So maintain that integrity whenever you're in those situations, the day-to-day. Don't get complacent with things. Always do the job to the best of your ability that you can do. And the next day that you come in, try to refine that and do an even better job the next day. Always challenge yourself. Do not become complacent. Okay? Because everyone in here should have some type of a goal. You had a goal when you came here. You need to have goals to continue as you go forward. That's how we stay on the path. Okay? The other thing, last thing I'll talk to you about, kind of flows into teamwork, integrity, and this motivation. You're getting ready to go from here, and you're going to start up this relationship with the senior tech. We've talked about this a bit. This is a special thing. This is a special opportunity. Hopefully you get paired up with someone that receives you well. And this is also someone that you need to pay attention to as you go through this, next 2,080 hours. That's a special time because every facility is a little bit different. I've had discussions with you guys on that. The tech you're put with is a senior tech. They're going to have different keys. It's what I call the kingdom of that facility, different knowledge, different things to experience. If you pay attention to them and have a notebook and take notes, and while they're talking, you're quiet, you listen to what they have to say, and then once they're done and you ask them questions, it shows, number one, that you're listening, you want to learn, you want to get better, you value what they have, and you are on that path. Or if you don't pay attention and you don't have a notebook and you ask them the same thing 50 times, they're going to kind of, okay, I'm not going to give this person too much. So that relationship is very important. You're getting ready to go on to. That can really set the tone and the pace for where you are in that first year. And also how you fit into your team, your maintenance team you're going in to be part of. Push yourself to become a person that others will rely on. That's who you want to be in this team. You want to be a valued part of it that people want there and can trust. Okay? Keep all these things in mind as you go along. You guys have been a very good group to deal with. We've had some very good discussions. I've seen a lot of good stuff out of this. I'd expect to see in the next few years to see different people moving up, different divisions, different controls group, management, all these things. So it's in you. This group has got a lot of good people in it. You guys can do a lot of good. All right? It's been an honor. Congratulations. And take care.
Thanks, Dan. It takes a lot to make this 12 weeks go smoothly. We've been doing this for going on 6 years now. And of course, our partner Amazon and the three parties, that's a huge part of this whole program. So each class, each cohort that we go through, obviously they play a huge part in getting you here, helping you through, doing a lot of work in the background. And then there's a lot of things that we do together that you probably don't know about or hear about. Just trying to help you get through here the best you can with as most knowledge, with minimal problems, still keeping in touch with your family and things like that. So really appreciate Rini and all the people at Amazon that work in the background to help this thing go smoothly and get everybody through these programs. So Rini, could you come up and say a couple words?
All right. Congratulations again. You are at the end of the trip. Well done. I'd like to say that it's over, but it's not. It's just beginning, like we were just talking about. OJL is ahead of you, but you have a lot of leadership principles you've already leveraged in the last few weeks to kind of bolster you up and get you ready for the next steps of your development. So I leave you with the same challenge that you came in with. Bias for action and ownership. I don't want you to forget, with all this technical training that you've had an enormous amount of relationship and engagement training as well. Whether you know it or not, when you got on each other's nerves, when you pull together, when you help somebody, or when you just tolerated somebody, you are doing what's going to help you in the field when you're in your team. Earning trust is paramount. Making sure that you come in and be part of the team and make sure that you are putting your best foot forward in that building of a relationship the same as you did here. Earn that trust, have bias for action and ownership with your development. Don't stop pushing for your learning and for your moving forward. And last, be right aligned. Make sure that you're leveraging your stop work when whenever needed to make sure that you are staying safe and keeping your teammates safe as well. Congratulations to all of you. Thank you, each and every one of you, very much for your dedication and hard work through these last few weeks. You can walk out of here with an S on your chest. Not everybody can do this program. It's not easy. You did it. Well done. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for leaning in, and thank you for being professional the entire way. Congratulations to you all. Have a safe trip.
Thank you, Rainey. Okay, we're moving into the more official part of the graduation ceremony. Will the candidates qualifying for the certificate of program completion please stand? Everybody in the chat, please stand. It is my privilege to certify that these candidates will meet the necessary qualifications for the conferring of the certificates of program completion. The faculty has prepared the students to meet the requirements of the university to join me in recommending that the appropriate degrees be conferred. On the recommendation of the faculty and by the virtue of the authority vested in me by the Vincennes University Board of Trustees, I do hereby confer on you the certificates of program completion with all the honors, privileges, responsibilities thereto appertaining. You may now turn your tassels from right to left. Congratulations. All right, go ahead and have a seat. What we're going to do next is going to come up. He's going to read off names. Joshua and I are going to be standing over there handing out certificates and shaking hands, and we're going to take a picture with each person as you come up. So, and then after all of that, at the very end, we'll get a group picture as well.
Family and friends, feel free to come over and take pictures as you wish.
Ismael De La Rosa. Spencer Douglas. Xavier Esparza. Seth Figgins. Justin Gamerdinger. Antonio Garcia. Matthew Leslie. Sam Lomax. Garrett McDowell. Bryce Moyne. Daniel Monaco. Jack Vinegar. Maxwell Bracknell. Amelia Smith. Colton Streamy. Brandon Trujillo.
All right, so again, we're just gonna have some closing remarks from Dan, and then after that, we'll gather in front of the banner there and take some pictures. Okay? So Dan, you wanna finish this up?
Sure. Again, congratulations to everyone. Thank you for all the family members, friends, significant others that came to this graduation day to be here and support these graduates. Good luck to you in the future. And the last thing I think that Brett always leaves with is make sure to leave your keys for your room.